What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Darian. I am the bow tie fragrance guy. I love to look good and I love to smell amazing. Last week I gave you guys my top 10 designer fragrances that I'm currently enjoying in my collection. And so today I want to give you guys my top 10 niche fragrances that I'm currently enjoying in my collection. So right now as it stands, these are 10 of my favorites. I'm not saying of course these are my all-time favorite fragrances on the niche side of my collection, but for right now, these are the ones that, for one reason or another, I'm enjoying the most. If you guys want to know what my top 10 current niche fragrances are in my collection, keep it locked right here. We back. Now sit on down. Guys, thank you so much for staying tuned in, keeping it locked in with me. I don't really have an order with these 10 fragrances. I'm just gonna, as I pick them up, go through again my top 10 right now. So let's go ahead and get it started. This first fragrance is a definite classic in the fragrance community. This fragrance is from the house of XERJOFF, and this is NAXOS 1861. This is the newer formulation of it. The older bottles looked a little bit different from this, but same juice, same great juice. If you don't know what this smells like, if you have smelled the designer fragrance Pure Havana, it does smell similar to Pure Havana. They don't smell exactly alike to me. This one has more of a fougere quality to it. Lavender is one of the primary notes in this, so to me that's what kind of differentiates this from Pure Havana. Nonetheless, this is a great scent. You can wear this in the fall, or I think it actually works well in the spring as well, or you can do it in the winter. I probably wouldn't wear this one in the summer, but other than that, great fragrance from the house of XERJOFF. This is NAXOS. This next fragrance on the list is from the house of Bond No. 9. Now, my favorite fragrance from the house of Bond No. 9 is Bleecker Street. But as of late, this is one that I've been really enjoying. This is Bond No. 9, the signature scent, or it's referred to as Bond No. 9, the signature perfume. There's different names for it. But this fragrance is kind of unique to me. It features a very popular note combination of oud and rose, but this one has tonka bean and a very creamy sandalwood. So it's a really light oud. The fragrance is very light itself. It doesn't project out a whole lot, and actually it doesn't really develop a whole lot. Actually, it's relatively linear, but that's great because I love the way this smells in the opening. This fragrance has 30% perfume oil concentration. So when you spray this on your skin, you're gonna see where you sprayed it, and it lasts for about 5 to 10 minutes. So very heavy concentrated fragrance. So it lasts a long time. So where it doesn't project out a whole lot, it's gonna stick around on your skin for 10+ hours. And I love the way this smells. This is from Bond No. 9, and this is the signature scent. Next up on my list is a very popular fragrance from the house of PARFUMS de Marly, and this is LAYTON. This is one of those ones that, regardless of what kind of top 10 list it is on the niche side, this is probably always gonna be in the list, and it's just simply because it smells so amazing. It's mass appealing, green apple, kind of spicy, cinnamon, beautiful fragrance, caramel. Absolutely love this one right here from the house of PARFUMS de Marly. This is the LAYTON. The next fragrance on my list is from the house of KILIAN, and this, of course, you know what it is, Black Phantom. Black Phantom is a beautiful, dark coffee fragrance. It just smells absolutely amazing, man. I haven't really smelled anything like this thus far on my fragrance journey, and I love gourmands, and this is one of the best ones out there on the market. Again, from the house of KILIAN, this is Black Phantom. Anybody that's been a fan of this channel for any amount of time probably knows what this fragrance is, so I'm not going to be really long and drawn out and talk a whole lot about it because we're talking about original SANTAL. Very versatile fragrance, very versatile fragrance. And what I love about original SANTAL is the fact that it's fresh, but it also gives you a little bit of sweet and kind of gourmand qualities about it. I think that's one of the primary things that really attracted me to this fragrance when I first put my nose on it. I love that freshness that it gives on the top with the juniper berry and kind of fresh notes in the opening, but it starts to dry down with some tonka bean and some warmer and more spicier notes, and I really enjoy it. So this one, again, is one of those ones that, regardless of what kind of top 10 list I'm doing on the east side, this is probably going to be in it. This is Creed's original Santal. Next fragrance on my list comes from the Tom Ford Private Blend collection, and I'm talking about Tom Ford's Oud Wood. This is not a dark heavy oud. It's very light, a very light oud fragrance with some woods in the background, a little bit of florals, but it's just a beautiful fragrance, very highly complimented. And I've been layering this product with layering this with the body products. This is Tom Ford, the Daily Moisturizer, Oud Wood Daily Moisturizer, and also the body spray. And I'll tell you, this combination of layering takes this fragrance to the next level. I get 10 plus hours of performance when I layer it with the body products, and it gets very good performance as far as projection. I did this actual layering on yesterday, and it lasted literally all day. And I'm one of those type of people, I love to be able to smell what I'm wearing. I was able to smell it from the time I put it on until when I got home yesterday afternoon. So I absolutely love this one from the house of Tom Ford, the Private Blend. This is Oud Wood. From the house of ROJA Dove, this is ROJA ELYSIUM. ROJA ELYSIUM. Of course, this one does kind of remind me of a vintage, but it's different. It's a lot more of an aromatic fragrance, not as heavy as a vintage, but I really like it. Again, if you're out there and you never smelled it, it does put you in the mindset of a vintage, but definitely not a clone. It does its own thing, and I love the way that it does it. This is ROJA ELYSIUM. This fragrance, the next fragrance, is another Parfums de Marly fragrance, and I can already hear you. Blah, 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 blah. Generic, whatever. This stuff smells good. This is Parfums de Marly's PERCIVAL. It does put you in the mindset of Mont Blanc Legend. It does put you in the mindset of one of the first fragrances that I ever really wore before I became a hardcore fragrance enthusiast, I guess, if I want to call myself that. I love Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. You guys remember walking through the mall and walking past that Abercrombie store, that fragrance, that aroma that hit you as you walk by the store? That was Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. It does kind of put you in the mindset of that, but it's definitely not a duplicate of those designer fragrances. They just, at a point in time during the development of this fragrance, you're going to be reminded of those fragrances if you've ever smelled them. But this fragrance does its own thing. It has that signature Parfums de Marly DNA in this, and it definitely has a lot more of a spicier and fresh quality to it. But I absolutely am enjoying this one right now from the house of Parfums de Marly. This is PERCIVAL. The next fragrance on my list from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is BACCARAT Rouge 540. I've already done a review of this one, so people here at my station, you know how I feel about it. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance right here. I love this one. Very hard to describe, but I did put together about 8 minutes of dialogue to talk about this when I reviewed it. But for those of you that haven't smelled it, get your nose on it. From the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, this is BACCARAT Rouge 540. The last fragrance on my list is from the house of BYREDO, and this is Bal d'Afrique. Bal d'Afrique from BYREDO. This is a gorgeous fragrance. It takes some hits sometimes because of the performance, and I'm not going to try to defend the performance. I only get about maybe 3 to 5 hours out. I don't mind carrying an atomizer with this in it to replenish, or carrying the actual bottle around with me to replenish this, because it smells that freaking amazing. It's sweet, it's a little floral, it's a little spicy, it's a little bit woody. Just a beautiful fragrance, man. It's one of the best smelling fragrances in my collection from the house of BYREDO. This is Bal d'Afrique. Okay guys, that wraps up the top 10 niche fragrances in my collection that I'm currently enjoying. I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't subscribed for some reason, don't forget to like, comment, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the other content that I'm going to be releasing from this station. Now, why would you guys do that? Because I'm the bow tie fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course I love to smell Amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. And always remember, I make this look good. Peace.